Hello gamers. January was a good start for this year, but February historically has always been the busiest month of the year. For some reason, developers love jamming big blockbuster games in this month. This is the month that gave us Elden Ring, Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hogwarts Legacy. Even the first Zelda came out in February. February is the real Christmas for gamers. Actually, never mind. Anthem came out in February, so forget what I said. Anyway, I don't want to give you a filler list of 20 or 30 games. This is going to be the ones I think are big enough and potentially worth your time. But before we start, she wanted to tell you something.
I offer you an accord. Tarnished, you must strengthen thy bonds. Lend your support to this channel by touching the like and subscribe buttons. I shall guide your way, but only if you do so.
She said it. Now let's go.
Is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
Dentes fortuna juvat!
What does that actually mean?
Fortune favours the brave.
All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again.
First up, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 builds on the foundation of its predecessor, offering a story-driven, open-world RPG experience steeped in authentic medieval realism, with a dash of British humour. Known for its freedom of choice, the sequel ensures multiple creative approaches to completing tasks. Whether it's bribing bandits, stealthily claiming stolen goods, or finding unconventional solutions, your actions will ripple through the game world in surprising ways. Combat retains its hallmark depth, featuring a reactive directional attack and defense system for visceral first-person melee encounters, and horseback battles and stealthy takedowns. The game's world is twice as large as the original, split into two expansive areas: Bohemian Paradise, a nature-filled cultural landscape and villages, and the bustling city of Kuttenberg with its surrounding regions. I think those are bad words in Dutch. Don't Google it. Players can explore everything from vibrant urban streets to dense forests teeming with hidden threats, with nearly 100 hours of gameplay. 5 hours of cinematic cutscenes, and more importantly, no requirement to have played the first game. It's an inviting experience for newcomers and veterans alike. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 launches on February 4th for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, and it will cost you $59.99.
And carried off everything that we possess. Now!
Are we seriously gonna wait? Cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame?
I remember everyone I killed. Are you sure you didn't kill someone's father or mother? War is a nasty business.
Next up, Assassin's Creed Shadows. This game was nothing but trouble for Ubisoft since it was announced. It was supposed to come out in November, but it got delayed to February. So we're finally having it this month. No, it just got delayed again, as I was recording this. That's the second delay after huge backlash from the whole gaming community, and especially the Japanese community, who Ubisoft seemed to offend with every move. Hell, even now, it's delayed to the 20th of March, which also marks the anniversary of one of Japan's most horrific terror attacks in 1995. Ubisoft cannot catch a break with this game. Anyway, that's one less game on the list for February, and a topic to discuss in the March video. There's a lot to say about this one.
Come. Your Emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living lands.
Avowed. is the upcoming RPG from Obsidian Entertainment. It's set in the Pillars of Eternity universe and centers on impactful player choices. Set in the Living Lands, a new region within the Pillars world, players will be navigating political intrigue, large-scale conflicts, and personal dilemmas. Decisions players make will shape the game's factions, storylines, and the world itself, with consequences ranging from immediate outcomes to long-term effects revealed later in the game. Obsidian promises a mix of large-scale faction-driven decisions and smaller personal choices that emphasize moment-to-moment roleplaying. Obviously, this can all be marketing nonsense. I remember how last year's Dragon Age promised us choices, and we all know how shallow and meaningless those turned out to be, so I'll remain skeptic as always. They also said this game is meant to be more compact than a sprawling open world. Avowed prioritizes meaningful storytelling and role-playing within a focused framework. Obsidian's history with crafting choice-driven experiences in games like Fallout New Vegas or even The Outer Worlds bolsters optimism that Avowed will deliver a rich and immersive experience. Worth mentioning that a few previews of the game took place, and most of the content creators who had the opportunity to play came out with mostly positive impressions and feedback in general. Worth mentioning as well, the one worrying thing about this game, which I hope remains just an external problem, is that the game's art director seems to be a little unhinged, quite obsessed with his political ideology and tweets all sorts of nasty angry rants. Pretty petty and pathetic, and hopefully the impact of his lunacy doesn't tarnish the game. As always, we've seen those patterns in recent times, and this isn't a good look. Prioritizing ideology over creativity tends to lead to failure, and I'm hoping the game is just a good game instead of a vehicle to some extremist political ideology. Gamers are clearly fed up with politics and pronouns and body type A and B, and they're clearly voting with their wallets. We don't need a game about Matt Hansen's feelings and ideology or Elon's. We need a good game, full stop. But then again, if this forced ideology is everywhere in the game like we saw with Dragon Age, this will indeed be another flop. Money and effort sacrificed at the altar of dumbass political extremism. In fact, it just came out that the director of Dragon Age The Veilguard has just left BioWare, and I doubt it's a move towards a soaring new career height. This is the game that gave us push-ups for misgendering, and pronouns and surgery scars in character creation. Actual surgery scars? Like really, I have to say this. In a world of magic and fantasy and shape-shifting, you think if someone wants to change their sex, or race, or even species, they need surgery? Not a potion? Seriously? How immersion-breaking is your stupid, forced ideology? Remains to be seen anyway. Avowed comes out on the 18th of February for Xbox Series X and S and PC, and it will cost you $69.99. You can also pre-purchase an Advanced Access Edition, which gives you access 5 days earlier, and this will cost you $89.99. I surely would not recommend early access.
Over there!
Monster Hunter Wilds. There's no doubt this is the biggest release of the month. Capcom know what they're doing, and they're building for the next big success. The previous Monster Hunter World is Capcom's best-selling game of all time, selling over 25 million copies by March 2024. Monster Hunter Wilds is shaping up to be a standout entry in the beloved franchise, and early hands-on impressions point to an exciting evolution of the series. Known for its deliberate timing-based combat, Wilds retains the familiar formula of learning monster behaviors and striking during carefully chosen moments. Poor timing or overcommitting to attacks can lead to harsh punishments, but mastering the combat mechanics is both rewarding and satisfying. A major new feature is Focus Mode, a targeting system that allows players to pinpoint weak spots and direct melee attacks with precision. This addition enhances both the strategy and accessibility without sacrificing the challenge. Players also have access to versatile tools like the Slinger, which can hurl objects to distract or damage monsters. The game also introduces an upgraded mount system, allowing players to traverse massive seamless open zones with ease. Mounts can auto-run to marked locations, while players manage inventory, gather collectibles, or heal. They even offer limited combat capabilities, including a powerful dismount strike and weapon swapping. The zones themselves are the largest in the series, connecting diverse biomes and creating an expansive, immersive hunting experience. The game is set to release on the 28th of February for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, and it will cost you $69.99. There's also a second open beta test coming, and it's going to run for 2 weekends, as you can see on the screen, from the 6th to the 9th and from the 13th to the 16th, on all 3 platforms.
Alright. How the hell did I end up on this beach? I had no clue. What's more, the real head scratcher was... who was I? Your boy, Noah, saved my skin.
This can be just for until you get your memory back, but I want to go with you when you leave the island. And I don't want Dad to know either.
Bunch of wannabe swashbucklers, huh? That don't sound half bad!
Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. The next installment in the beloved Yakuza Like a Dragon series takes the franchise to a fresh and unexpected setting, Hawaii. It's like Ubisoft cannot escape the irony. They delay the biggest game out of February, and then a game comes out that month that looks to have better naval combat than their Skull and Bones. The game features a quirky blend of crime drama and absurd humor, and it offers a sprawling open-world version of the islands, complete with vibrant cityscapes, lush beaches, and quirky minigames that fans of the series will recognize and love. Players will step into the shoes of Captain Majima as he navigates both the criminal underworld and his unique chaotic personal adventures. The game's combat system returns to the beat-em-up style, offering 2 fighting styles for Majima. Mad Dog style, where he primarily uses his fists and a dagger for combat. And Sea Dog style, which is a pirate-themed style that introduces dual-wielding cutlasses and pistols, along with other pirate tools. And there's also naval combat and exploration. Players can assemble a pirate crew and upgrade their ship. Ship combat occurs in real time, featuring customizable weapons like energy cannons and ice elemental guns. And players can also board enemy ships for direct combat. It looks absolutely nuts. The game comes out on the 20th of February on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and it will cost you $59.99. An exciting list for February for sure. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for your time. I'll leave you with the rest of the Hawaii trailer. Remember to hit the like, sub, and ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next one.
Luckily, it's a captain's market. Over 100 salty dogs are just waiting to sail under Majima's Jolly Roger. Train your Goro pirates into a ship-shaped wrecking crew by deepening your bonds through song, drink, adventure, and victory. Yes, this game is canon, and you're going to need a lot of them. Arm yourself to the teeth to take on the scurviest scoundrels this side of the Pacific, and scuttle them before they plunder you. You'll find plenty of firepower to affix stern, aft, starboard, and port. And what's a rocket launcher but a modern-day blunderbuss? Test the waters with a shipload of loadouts, and upgrade your arsenal to visit utter destruction upon your foe's collective broadsides. Any captain worth their salt knows to assign crew hands strategically to max out their ship's attack and defense before raising the black flag. With dread rivals and fearsome creatures roaming the seas, it's all hands on deck. The open ocean isn't known for its hiding spots, and before long, you'll find yourself in the crosshairs. Take the helm as exhilarating, real-time naval battles ensue. Quickly maneuver into firing position while avoiding enemy bombardments. Then deliver devastating damage with a volley of cannonballs, maelstrom of bullets, laser blast, or wall of flame. You might even take your hands off the wheel to add a more personal touch to the proceedings. Captain's discretion. Just keep an eye on the health of your crew and ship, or you'll be swimming with the fishes. Deal enough damage to the enemy ship for a guaranteed depth sentence. Or set a collision course. Issue the boarding command to take down the captain face to face in all-out crew versus crew deck battles. pirate's life isn't just about sending your foes to the briny deep, but it is a highlight. Once you've got a few notches on the gangplank, set a course for further adventure. Welcome to your home on land, Rich Island, a remote fishing village where you wash ashore with no memory or much else to your name. Local island boy Noah Rich, feline friend Goro, and family take you in and become the first allies of your pirate adventure. Thanks to them, Rich Island is the place to rest up, restock supplies, reorganize your wardrobe, and rehabilitate any animal friends interested in the pirate life. But the real action can be found on Madlantis, a secret criminal hideout born from a ship graveyard and ruled by ruthless pirate lords. Set a course to find a cavernous pleasure district bustling with activities, and the infamous Pirates Coliseum, where you can put your skill to the test in a spectacle of piratical combat. Will it be fame and fortune? Or a watery grave? Rise through the ranks of 4 battle types, all offering unique challenges that ramp up the risk and the reward. Once you've sent enough souls to the locker, head over to Nele Island, a holy site overrun with nuclear waste as a result of unchecked greed. Ex-Yakuza, looking for a new start, have flocked here to aid believers in the cleanup. But not all is as it seems. Could this cursed land be the key to Majima's missing memories? Or something else altogether? And finally, you can't island hop without stopping by the biggest chain in the game. Set a course for Hawaii to take in all the sights, sounds, and activities that await a pirate of leisure such as yourself. Just be sure to dress up before heading down.
マジラブラブラブ愛しのプリンセス大好きなのさ今後生で生きてるみたいに君を浴びなきゃ枯れてしまうから
Whether you're surfing the streets, slinging around town, or setting some landlubbers straight with your fists, paradise has so much to offer. So take your time and soak it all in. There's much more to explore on the open seas of Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, all waiting to be discovered. But beware, the sea can be unforgiving, and its occupants deadly. The more you explore, the more you conquer, the more you unlock. Rough seas are ahead, but with great victory comes great reward. Pre-order any digital or physical edition to get the Ichiban Kasuga Pirate Crew and Special Outfit set, which adds the hero of Yokohama, Ichiban Kasuga, and his pet crawfish Nancy to your crew, and 2 of Ichiban's iconic outfits to your wardrobe. Coffers feeling full? Upgrade to the Digital Deluxe Edition to get additional ship customization items, legendary crew members, outfits, and extra music. And if you want all the booty on offer, pick up the limited collector's edition, including real-world loot, a triple-layered pirate flag, Captain Majima acrylic standee, replica eye patch, metal treasure coin pin, and all the digital deluxe content. Finally, subscribe to Sega emails now through February 25th to receive Kazuma Kiryu's iconic Dragon of Dojima outfit for Majima to use in-game. We hope you enjoyed this saltwater dive into the upcoming Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, setting sail February 21st. Oh, and one last thing. We're excited to announce that New Game Plus will be made available for free as a post-release patch. Stay tuned for updates on exact release timing and content. and prepare to conquer the seas.